What's up, and welcome to another episode, Master Moats film session. And today, I just want to break down the 4th and 1 play where obviously the Steelers were unsuccessful against the Chiefs. Just talk about a little bit of the details of the play and what exactly went wrong. So as we always do, I play it in full speed, and after that, I will break it down. All right. Alrighty. Now, we don't do this a lot, man. We usually stay away from the negative plays, but I feel like because we've had to talk about this play a lot, obviously the coordinators come under fire even more so because of plays like this. Just wanted to, just highlight a couple of things that actually went wrong with this particular play. So, started out, the Steelers are in a 3-by-1 concept, or excuse me, a 3-by-1 formation. 3 eligible receivers to one side. You got Deontay on the backside. Now it's 11 personnel. 11 meaning 1 running back, Najee Harris, okay, right here. And then you have 1 tight end, which is Zach Gentry right here, all right? 3 wide receivers. So typically when you're in 11 personnel, you're trying to force the defense to play small ball. You want them to put out their nickel package, sub package ball defense to try to match up with receivers. And in this case, Steelers try to go 11 personnel, but you have Chase, Gentry. You kind of get a pseudo 2 tight end feel to it just because of the size of Chase as well. And just trying to catch them off guard, right? If you can get them in a bad defensive grouping, maybe with your 2 bigger body guys right here to the same side, something to shake for you. But what ends up happening is this. This guy right here, he ultimately makes, these 2 guys, him and this guy right here, Melvin Ingram. And they make the play by this. Watch how this guy attacks Chase. Okay, we'll watch that part first. Okay. Let's say, yeah, because these 2 guys definitely make it. But him right here, watch how he attacks Chase. Boom. So right now, play is almost, officially dead. Right from the beginning, solely because this guy is able to get that type of movement on Chase, the DB is. Okay, because by him doing that, you essentially knock off Gentry, who is right here, and now Ray's kind of stuck because he's trying to assist a little bit on this block. And then it also has an impact on Chooks because now Chooks has to bubble this thing around even further, okay? So that's the first major issue, all right? Second part is this. Once you see him attack Chase, now we can talk about Ingram and his read. And, for him, this is just good ball, right? Talk about short yardage situation, condensed bunch like that. Yeah, he could feel Chase, or he felt color in his outside. And now from there, you just be over top of it, man. That's what you're supposed to do as an outside linebacker, a force defender at times when you're facing this type of, offensive scheme right here, right? But like I said, this guy right here, he really makes that play because it muddies it up for everyone else, bunches it up. All right, but in terms of how the design should have went, or potentially could have went, because obviously I'm not a mind reader, but the way it could have went, if I think I understand how it was supposed to go, I think Chase, even though his eyes are in here, I feel like he's either supposed to block this guy right here, or he could be eyeing up this backer. Now, you can do it 2 ways. You can have Chase eye up this backer. You can have Ray point of attack, get this DB because he has the natural outside in leverage. And then you're going to look for Gentry to be able to reach Melvin Ingram right here in terms of a reach block, just meaning you want to be on this side of him, right? You want to get your outside arm outside of his outside arm, or your body outside of his outside arm, all right? That's ultimately what you're trying to accomplish. That's one way that they could block it, all right? Another way they could block it is this. They could have Chase, point of attack, just try to reach block this guy. Then you have Ray, secondary pickup, whether it's this guy flashing or this inside linebacker coming. And then from there, you can still have Gentry ultimately matching up with Melvin. Because remember, you have a pull concept, so it's a down, down, and around in terms of the block, right? You got your down, down, and him around, or it could be down, and then Ray's going down. And then from there, you got the pull right there from Chooks, all right? So there's a couple of ways that they could have blocked it up, but either way, you have to be better at this point right here. You can't allow this DB to ultimately, have this type of grass. Right there, he's won the grass. Chase is now a yard and he's about to be another yard behind. And now Gentry, as you can see, he's trying to get to Melvin. His eyes are on Melvin, but he can't get there now because number one, he's blocked off. But number two, Melvin's making a really good read hopping outside of that. Now for Ray, this is the part where I was a little just confused a little bit to see where he's actually going, because right here, it looks like now he's trying to actually block this guy that was in front of Chase. And that's why part of me feels like, all right, maybe Chase is trying to work up to this linebacker, but it's really muddied up here. Really muddied up because of what this guy does at the point of attack, all right? But from there, once this happens, this one guy effectively took out 3 defenders. 4 if you want to throw Chooks in there, but he took out 3 guys just by being great at the point of attack right here, all right? And now from there, the ripple effect is now, like I said, with Chooks, he had to bubble back and give ground. Melvin's able to get downhill. This linebacker's downhill. Now this corner's downhill. And now what does that do for Najee? It doesn't allow him to get north and south. You see this right here? He wants to get north and south, but he doesn't have that ability right now because it's what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 defenders over there. And that's solely because right at the beginning of this play, we just weren't good at the block point, okay? When it's a front side play, you have to be good. You have to get that movement at the point. You cannot allow, you know, to give ground, especially when you have pullers like we did on this play with Chooks going outside like that. It just makes him have to bubble. Now, before Najee can even get his shoulders facing north and south, look where he's at, and look at how many defenders already across the line of scrimmage in the backfield on him, and all he has is Chooks there. These are some of the issues that have really presented themselves to us on our outside runs, especially since Juju has been gone. But these are areas where I don't necessarily fault the call, because like I said, if it's blocked up the right way, if we're a little bit stouter at the point of attack, now Melvin can't just climb over top of this. Now Melvin is going to have to go through his own guy, which slows him down, which makes it an easier block for Chooks coming around, which in turn makes it easier block for Ray to seal this guy or to go up to the point and block this guy. But either way, you have to be better at the point of attack. And that was just on this particular play, but a lot of the plays, and it's not always Chase, because they have rotated those guys in there, but we're just not stout enough at the point of attack. We're not gaining enough ground in terms of winning the grasp with these blocks at the point of attack. And it gets you in this scenario. Now, I mean, look, Trey Turner, he gets clipped down now because, you know, Claypool doesn't make that block. It's just the ripple effect of you can't even get the guys you want, you know, front side to at least even try to help and pick up one of these guys, because right at the beginning, you know, you had that little just late get off, you know, whether because the eyes were inside or whatever it may be, was a surprise. But either way, those are the things that have really been hurting this running game at times. But as a whole, man, shout out to Najee. He continues to find ways to continue to be productive, and even in this game, he did have, you know, a good game on the ground when it was all said, a good performance when it was all said and done by himself. But yeah, these are some of the things that this team definitely has to improve upon. We know it's 2 weeks left, but yeah, definitely hope that they can, you know, clean that part of their game up, and hopefully next season we can have a lot more positivity, in the running game, because that's something that we definitely are going to need. But either way, let me know your thoughts on the video. Let me know your thoughts in terms of this running game, and if you think it can improve, or do we need to have major changes next season. But either way, I appreciate you for tuning in, and until next time, baby, peace.